Yo, what's up, everybody? YuGiOh stories. Y'all already know. Back at it again. Here I'm playing in the mirror match, Salamangreat, and you'll probably see that in the title. This is something that I like showcasing because I feel like people don't talk about mirror matches a lot. And I feel like I've been playing Salamangreat for a long time, so I feel like I can speak pretty well in the mirror match. So let's just go ahead and get started. Let's see here real quick. We got E Garcia, 682. This is me, 734. And I won. Opened up first Debug, Desires, Rage, Veiler, and Exceed. So I'm thinking I got Bug and Exceed, so I think it's really good. Opponent got Ogre, Mining, two Imperms, and a Rage. So I know it was a mirror match, of course. At first I know it's a mirror match. I just played regularly. The one thing about Ghost Ogre, people are playing him now because of the Numeron cards. His card's not that good against Salmangreat, but on the starting Salamangreat boards, like this turn one, it hurts a lot. If you don't got extenders like Will or like Mining, things like that, it's really hard to play. So I did have the desires, hoping to draw into some extenders. Let's see here. And I draw into Ash Nibiru. So I got no extenders. That ogre basically killed my whole turn. But if you look here, I got three hand traps, so I'm not feeling too bad. I go ahead and set this rage just in case, like, if I really have to, I'll discard Gazelle. I don't want to, but if I have to, I'll do it. I ashed mining here because I think mining is really good to ash, especially if they don't discard a monster. Arguably I should have held it for desires, but I don't think so because like this is for sure either bug or Gazelle. Like he draws into desires and ash. Scoops up after that. I feel his pain though. Desires be doing me like that. All right, so there wasn't too much going on there for the mirror match, but now I was aware that it was a mirror. So while I was siding, I put in Nibiru because Nibiru is super busted against Salamangreat. So I put in my because I'm playing two in the main right now, and of course I was thinking he was going first. So you gotta side accordingly. I opened up two hand traps and two ways into my engine, so I'm really happy. Along with the counter trap, so that's good. He opens up strike, rage, and two hand traps. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I'm thinking this can be like Golden Match or something. It's popular for Salamander players to play Golden Match. So when I go sign up mining, I was wanting. I usually search debug, but like I said, I was trying to play around Golden Match. So I just went straight for Gazelle, and of course he Ash Blossom the circle. Nothing wrong with that. Like that was his call. Probably a bad call, but you know, once the Ash is not there, mining, I was hoping he wouldn't have a response, and obviously he didn't. Like as I go to Gazelle, you gotta think about that when you're playing a mirror match. You gotta think like, what do I play? Like I know I play Golden Match, Summon Limit, but he was playing Strike, so that really I did not expect that. But good on him. And let's see here. He draws Exceed, then I draw Exceed, then he draws the Field Spell, and I draw Ash. And this is just like the worst game. He strikes my Ghost Ogre on his bug, and here I'm thinking, man, should I like? I'm gonna get full combo. All I have is an Ash. Let me just go to game three where I can do what I want. Game three, right? Obviously, he knows he's going second. I'm 100% sure he thinks. Let me side in Nibiru, right? Okay. I always play through Nibiru because if you're playing Salamangreat, you gotta know this card is a thing, and you gotta know how to not lose to it. So he got Imperm, he got Nibiru, double mining, which sucks, and Exceed, which is really good. So essentially, he's playing with four cards, two hand traps. And if you look at my hand, I got Circle, so that's already a good start. Then I got Mining, which is another good card. And then I got Will. So I just got Extender, a starter, and a starter. And then Jack Jaguar just helps. And they got a nice little imperm here. It's like not part of the Salminger engine, but it's gonna help out a lot. Because I see this hand, he doesn't ash it, so I'm pretty sure he doesn't have the ash because he ashed it last time. Let's see here. That's how. Like I said, I usually go for mining for debug just because it gives you more advantage. Like instead of just going mining for like your Salamangreat monsters. Here I'm trying. Like I said, you always want to play around the beer, right? He lets it go through. He could have imperm there. Would have been a good time to imperm, but he lets that go through. So I go Falco, and I do this because that's my first summon, right? Falco is my second summon. That way, no matter what, Gazelle's in my hand. Next turn, I got a follow up play. You always got to think about that with every deck. Like, what's your follow up play? Gazelle, you always got to know how to manage your Gazelle if you're playing Salamangreat. So, yeah, I do that. That's my second summon. I always count my own summons in my head. I go debug. I go for Spinny just to get it on out of the deck. And, it's two bodies next turn. So, along with Spinny and Gazelle for next turn, I think it's really strong. Then as my third summon, I go into Abyss Dweller. I know he's playing Salamangreat. I was like, okay, I have Imperm. So the only way that Salamangreat plays through Dweller is going through the access code route. Because, going through all your Cybers, extra deck monsters, none of them really like use the graveyard like the Salamangreat deck main monsters. So I'm like, okay, I got Imperm to take care of like the access code after it resolves. Dweller is going to handle the Salamangreat part of the deck. And I'm on three summons right now. And he tries to drop Nib on me. I'm like, bro, what? Like, count my summons. And so that's good. So he revealed that he had Nibiru. He goes mining for mining, and I don't have a response. Here, like I talked about in my previous videos. I don't know if y'all know about that, but playing with Dweller, you want to try to play against around Gamma and Imperm. Chalice, you can't really play against Forbidden Chalice for the most part. But yeah, things like Imperm and Gamma, which are very common, I usually like to wait till a monster's on board to activate Dweller. Um, Very few times will that punish you. The only time I think shotgunning Dweller is good is if you know your opponent is playing Kaijus in the main, because them being able to just Kaiju your Dweller is crazy. Like I remember during Orcus format when Orcus was going second, they were playing Radiant. They would just Radiant the Dweller, and it would be like, damn, that whole effect. Now I can't use it. So yeah, something to keep in mind. So I'm not using the Dweller until he commits a monster to the board. So he goes Bailing, Gazelle, and Exceed. So I'm like, okay, Dweller as Chainlink 4. And as you can see, he had the Imperm, so it was good that I played through it. And I'm thinking, okay, he has like access code. I'm gonna Imperm when he goes into the access code play. Like I could have Impermed like the Wolf, and I was really tempted to. Especially here, he didn't do the Gazelle add back, which he should have done. But I'm trying to win, so I didn't tell him. So here he does it, and I think, okay, wait, he went into Baguska, and transcode you can't summon anything besides Cybers. So he already summoned a Fiend. So I'm like, okay, I know damn well he's not going into access code or transcode. So let me just imperm that, take care of the negate, tax over my dweller. Alright, I know he has Nibiru. So I gotta play through Nibiru, play around Nibiru. I already played through Nibiru turn one, and I got Will, which I said was an extender. It's a really good extender. He got Baguska on board, so I gotta clear the Baguska and play through the Dweller. I'm gonna do it all with Spinny. Watch. That's the thing about Salmon Grade. Two cards, like two monsters on board, gets you the transcode. He imperms the Bailings. I do not know why. Honestly, I don't know what he was thinking, man. He was playing Salmon Grade and he thought that was the play. I go into those to get more materials. And here I go battle phase because I don't want to like go into access code for it to just get Nibiru and wasted. So here I'm trying to force out the Nibiru. So it does go through and I'm like, oh shit, he's holding on to the Nibiru. Like I thought he was gonna hold it on to just finish off whatever I did. So I'm like, all right, well, now let me make access code, try to bait out the Nibiru, and then it baits it out. Then I activate the will, and you already know it's a wrap. I got through his Baguska, and then the will is just like such a powerful extender. I would have gotten Jack Jaguar, and I would just played with Jack and Gazelle. Then I would have got back the circle. I could have added a roar. So yeah, that was it. I just want things to keep in mind when you're playing, especially the mirror match. Is like what's gonna be sided against you. So you notice how like the game one, he had three back rows. I'm sorry, the game two, he had three back rows. I was like, okay, goes in match, but it ended up being something else. So yeah, you gotta try to learn from mirror matches, learn from them, and think about what they're gonna decide. I knew he was playing Nibiru. Like Nibiru is seeing so much play right now, whether in the main or the side deck. So I always gotta play through Nibiru. Even when we're not playing Nibiru matches, I think Nibiru is gonna be there for sure. Game two. If I didn't see a game one, I just got lucky. But I know Nibiru is gonna be put in against me in game two as a Salamangreat player. Alright, y'all. If y'all like this type of content, let me know down below. And thank y'all for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Shout out to all of y'all that actually comment. I read all the comments out there. And peace.